Boo, everybody. It's Halloween for us, even though it's sometime in like November or December for you. But welcome to another wonderful episode of The Dice That Bind Us. We are back at it again in another fantastic, ripping, roaring, tearing, and punching battle of the contest of champions, or maybe not a battle. Who knows? We're about to find out what's going to happen. We will be playing characters that are our own and are not our own. And before you proceed, even if you do like the video preemptively, because I've been yelled at this before for saying like, comment, and subscribe before we did everything. But if you like us, you can find us on all our socials, Twitter, not Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that. So hit that notification bell if you want to see more content from us. And we cannot wait to get started today.
Thanks, Ian. We also have a TikTok and a Discord.
Yeah.
All of which are linked down below.
Yeah. Also, if you're watching this, today was uploaded not like today, the day that this video came out, but today, the recording day, our Halloween one-shot came out. Year 2 Halloween one-shot, baby. We did Monster of the Week again. Dash was our lovely keeper for that. It was great.
So much fun.
We did
oh yeah, sure.
We did Creepy Kindergarten, baby, and it was a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
So if you guys haven't checked that out by now, A, what are you doing? And 2, go do that. I play a 5-year-old and he's endearing.
It was purely delightful.
I wanted to throttle him. I love him. God damn, I wanted to like nail his feet to the
most
floor.
children I know.
So your average 5-year-old.
Yeah. Declan, Calvin, if you're ever watching this, which I know you never will, this is how I feel about you at your current age. Shout out to my buddy Dar's kids. Love them very much. But yes, we're jumping back into another round of the Contest of Champions. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. The teams presenting today. We're going to go around. Why don't everybody tell us which characters you're playing for this? We'll start. Dash, who are you playing?
I'm Lysander.
Love to see it. Hero.
I'm playing Justin.
Coda.
I don't know.
You're playing Zoldan, the Echo Knight.
I'm playing Zoltan.
Coda, can you handle an Echo Knight right now?
I don't know. Stay tuned.
Do you want the Fireman Angel?
It's fine.
I'll find some way to banish you if you want me to.
You're a monkey. And Zach, who are you playing?
A Fireman Angel.
There you go. Devin.
Playing Bill Boy, the relentless juggernaut.
That's right. And Ian.
I am the one, the only, the sexiest of Lexis. Lexi too sexy, darling.
Yeah, love to see it. Yes, so let's hop in here. We have the teams going in. Just to clarify, the teams are going to be Lysander, the Relentless Juggernaut, and Zolan versus Justin, Lexi Too Sexy, and the Fireman Angel. The game we'll be playing. Dash, you are the only person in the contest. Pop me a roll. Tell me what we're doing.
It is a 2.
A 2. A 2.
A 2.
A 2. Survival of the fittest, baby.
How many
Oh,
fucking
man.
times have we played this?
So many
Many.
times. So many times. I should have kept a tally, but it's like most, I think. This one, my friends,
Nope.
we're going to take a journey, okay? I'm going to take you on a trip.
Shit.
Any way we want it?
And our
That's the
favorite
way you
rocket.
need it.
What?
Okay.
We are going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Shit.
Zooming through the sky.
Ian, did you delete yourself?
Maybe.
No, you didn't. You just made yourself really small.
I deleted myself and then made myself really small. There we go. Thank you.
You all enter the arena, getting set and prepared as Dashing steps out and announces this round will be survival of the fittest. Looks at all of you, kind of glancing between you, and goes, "Oh, this one is going to be something special.
Uh-oh.
A unique experience, something to rattle your mind cage, something to put you in the mood for success, something to push you to win. Are you ready, contestants?"
You know
Just
it,
kidding.
Ron.
I don't care. See you soon. You are
What?
instantly transported once again out of this arena, the Sandlight Coliseum, and you see yourselves standing on a floating circular platform about 30 feet in diameter, barely enough room for all of you to be standing on separately. Surrounding you is nothing. Once again, back in this kind of dark void-like space as you're all standing around each other. What do you do?
I imagine roll for initiative.
I'm just gonna go sit. I'm gonna go walk into the center of the circle and sit down.
I'm gonna put an Echo clone in the center.
So Justin, as you're sitting there, a shadow version of this halfling kind of just appears standing kind of inside of you a little bit, but like on top of
Right.
you.
Kind of scoot over a little, make room, giving it the
Perfect.
side eye.
The other four of you, what are you doing?
Oh, there is something else I have to do real quick.
And
What's up?
oh, your portents.
Yep.
We've watched the other fights, right?
Yep.
3 and a 17.
Oh, that's a good spread.
Yeah. I'm gonna unsheath my chair and
Mhm.
do just like a sexy little booty wiggle over top of it to kind of like grace it with good luck and ready myself for battle.
You're just geared up to fight people.
Oh yeah,
Love to see it. Devin,
shaking my ass at the
Lysander?
same time.
Just kind of look over at the juggernaut. Do you think you can throw someone off of this platform?
Look
Someone
over.
not
All of
untouched?
you are within this 30 foot. So as Lysander says that out loud, you all hear that statement.
Looks over. Cars. Looks over to the nearest enemy and charge.
Okay, so
That'd be-
positioning wise, you would be turning and you would see Lexi Too Sexy sitting on the chair, like getting it ready to go, and you charge forwards. Lexi, you see this hulking behemoth of this relentless juggernaut rushing towards you. I will give you a split-second decision to react. What would you like to do?
I'd like to hop, skip, and jump out of the way.
Okay, so what
Deftly
we're going to
navigating
do,
my cheeks away.
make me a dexterity saving throw. Ian, make me an attack roll at advantage. Devin, with your charging attack, whatever that,
You said it was 30 feet, right?
30 feet across.
Okay, so I made a grid for us, if it helps us visualize it.
I would try to do like that shove action thing. Is that still just like a regular attack roll?
So if you're doing a shove attack, it would be
I think I'm closest to Illy, I guess.
so I'm gonna position y'all real quick so you guys have a better, because you're all kind of just tucked
Dispersed.
in here. Yeah. Liana would have charged across. That you would have been over here. You would have been over here. You would have been up here.
Justin did move to the center.
Justin did move to the center. It's like right there. Sure. So Juggernaut kind of just rushes past you towards this next standing enemy. Because I think with you sitting down, you were just under the Juggernaut's line of sight. So the first person you actually saw was Lexi Too Sexy twerking on a chair.
Yes.
As you charge through. So I still want you to make that attack roll to see if you can connect. Ian, I said a dexterity saving throw, not an acrobatic shake.
But I hit the dexterity. What? 21.
Still good.
Wow.
22.
Damn.
As you rush forwards, relentless Juggernaut, you go. Lexi, you see it coming. You're dexterous. You've fought people bigger than this before. You're a professional. You've got that. And as you go to step away, this Juggernaut has almost supernatural speed and clips you. You are pushed backwards. And as you hit the rim of the ring, you bounce off. Some barrier sitting, keeping you on the ring. Y'all motherfuckers really think it was just going to be knock people off a thing again? No.
I didn't expect
this is
it
going to be fun.
Oh no, Lexi's the bouncy one.
It's in my signature attack name.
Okay. After you hit the
It's
side of
not.
the ring,
Bounce a booty boogaloo.
are all
Pigeon
of you
booty
positioned?
Oh, I'm so
So
sorry.
besides Ian and Devin, who have both made their kind of initial movements, are all of you where you were going to be at the start. You can position yourselves in this ring, kind of spread out loosely. Yeah. And you have, we'll say your Echo Coda is just in that same square as Argus for now.
Okay.
Should I stream this?
No.
Did
That's
I
fine.
take any damage?
No.
Okay.
Weirdly, you took no damage. You
Hmm.
barely felt the impact. And as you bounce off that wall the first time, walls raise, surrounding you almost infinitely high as your kind of line of sight can see, stretching up above you, each surrounded on all sides in 5-foot squares. Devin, are you large or are you medium? I think you're medium, right? Large.
I'm large. I am large.
Yep. So yours is a 10 by
Big
10 foot square.
boy. Oh, so wait, so we're encased?
Yep. Each of you is in
Oh.
a separate 5-foot square.
Wait, like walls around all of
Walls
us?
have popped up
individually?
surrounding you on these circles. Ian and Zach, your squares are rounded at the back,
Okay.
up on the walls that are of the circle.
They go
So-
up infinitely?
And as high as you can see. So at this point, I would like you all to roll initiative just so we can kind of track who's doing what when.
I'm never allowed to have a high initiative roll.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Okay.
I forgot what the juggernauts looked like. Devin, thank
I
you
know,
for
it's
sharing
insane.
that again, because that's terrifying.
Oh yeah, you did say bird shit. They do
Yeah.
have bird masks.
That's who I want to be when I grow up, really. Is that
For some
relentless
reason,
juggernaut?
it's not sending it to roll 20, but I got a 19.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it sent it to the D&D Beyond.
19, you said?
Yes.
Wait, determine this descending. Coda,
Mm,
Zoland, you are first. What would you like to do being trapped in this cage?
when I look up, you said it goes like infinitely high.
Yep.
Okay. I'll try to attack the walls.
Okay, roll that attack roll.
Okay.
And are these like cage or are they solid walls? So we're just completely enclosed in like darkness.
They look to be solid, smooth stone walls.
Oh, okay.
Of like a grayish white stone.
So we technically cannot see what other people are doing.
19, yeah, that'll hit a wall. You did, looks like, it would be two-handed, or do you have a shield?
No, I just have that. It'd be two-handed.
All right, so 9 piercing damage to the wall. Your spear dips into the wall.
Oh.
Almost, it doesn't pierce it like it would if you were striking a stone surface. It kind of pushes in and then bounces back with as much force as you put into it. You will take 9 piercing damage.
Oh. Okay.
Bludgeoning damage, because it would be at the back of the spear as you like push it, bounces back and kind of catches you in the chest on the bounce back because you weren't expecting. As this happens, floating down from above you, small camera orbs.
Oh.
And above you, you see a split, seeing all the other contestants in that same kind of camera field of view. So you can see what is happening, much like the ones that popped up in the tunnel run. It's how we handle metagaming in this house, bitch.
And let's see. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'll teleport to my clone, my Echo.
Okay. So Justin sitting on the ground, all of a sudden there's this just halfling standing just kind of like right in front of you. Luckily, one of you is medium, one of you is small, so you guys can kind of fit and wedge into this space, but it is tight. The shadow's gone though, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Coda, I'm going to leave your token actually in the square that you were in,
Okay.
just to represent where your shadow is.
Because
that could come up later. Who knows? I don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Lexi.
All right.
I would like to take a legendary action
Okay.
and attempt to, I feel like this is what the Juggernaut would do, attempt to just kind of walk through it
Okay.
5 feet
So you
to the other side of the wall.
try to push through the wall, and same kind of reaction that you saw with the spear. You push, it flings you back, and you kind of like trampoline between the two walls for a minute, just boom, 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 until your momentum kind of slows down a little bit. Because noticeably, the wall does not look damaged in any way. Okay, Lexi, your turn.
So I want to go off of the assumptions that Lexi has A, seen all the other matches, B, seen everybody bouncing around these walls, and C, had their own bouncing thing happen so far. Yes?
Yeah, honestly, it would have been a very familiar feeling for you. So as you were pushed into that wall when you bounced off, it was a bounce, kind of like hitting the top rope and bouncing off.
Okay. Well, with all of this experience that I've had so far, and seeing as there seems to be nowhere to go but up, Lexi Too Sexy is going to sheath her chair and attempt to bounce upwards between the 5 foot of wall, just boing, 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 as high up as she can get, and just keep trying to get that momentum going.
So you want to do some classic platformer wall jumping?
Exactly.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check.
I can do that, darling. God fucking damn it. Well, I rolled a 24 total. If you'd like me to roll it again for D&D Beyond.
Why is this not working?
It's because I'm not hitting something correctly. I think if I do
it's because your token is not assigned to you.
Ah, okay. Do I have to move it to make it assigned to me?
Nope. I had to assign it to your character.
Okay. Oh, well, that was a 34. I'd love to keep that one.
What was the first one?
The first one was a 24.
Okay. So you're practiced for this. You kind of slam yourself, positioning to leap off one of the walls, and you throw yourself up, placing your foot in position to jump 2, 3, and you lose the momentum off the bounces from the walls. As you hit the 4th jump, the wall seems to have much less give and much less bounce back. So it moves in as you impact, but it doesn't bounce. It doesn't reverberate back. So as you sink into it, you and start falling.
Okay.
I believe you're high enough level for monk slow fall.
Yes, I have 7 monk levels
I
and
don't know if
slow
that's enough.
fall.
Check your features and traits.
I'm looking at it right now. I can reduce falling damage by 35.
Oh yeah, easily enough. You kind of land back on the ground, kind of smoothing and catching yourself using the walls to kind of bounce your way back down. I'm going to call that your action. If you have a bonus action or anything like that you'd like to do.
I think for the sake of just figuring this out, I'm going to bonus action dodge, just anything that might potentially come my way, and call it a day.
Ian, are you suggesting that I might have put something perilous inside of this?
Oh, no, never would I suggest something like that.
So
Merely
she's
I
still in
am-
her tube?
She's still in her cage, yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
She bounced up about 20 feet.
Is the dent on my last bounce still inside of that wall?
No, it
Okay.
slowly reshapes itself, but
Okay.
not enough to give you the momentum of that like trampoline effect.
Okay.
And believe it or not, folks, wall jumping is not like it is in video games. It's a lot fucking harder.
I know. I do it.
Zach, the fireman angel. I think I got an idea of what's going to happen, but we'll see.
I kind of just plant my sword in front of me with my 2 hands on it and let the fire burn and say, "What is this farce? I came here for battle. This is pointless. This is a wall. All it does is bounce."
This
And I
is
will wait.
sexy, darling.
And I will wait.
I was very wrong. Justin.
We can't hear you, but this is very dramatic.
I'm assuming he
Aha.
really slowly pokes the wall.
No. I'm eye to eye with a halfling. That was a shadow a minute ago.
Oh, because you are a halfling, aren't you?
No, he's a human who's sitting.
Oh, right,
I'm
yeah.
sitting eye to eye. So I just reach out and push on his forehead to see if he's real.
He is real.
Look out, knock that off.
And then I'll just kind of scoot myself over and put my back against the wall because I'd been watching the other things that are going on too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You put your back against the wall, and as you kind of lean into it, it's kind of comfy. It has a little bit of give.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I don't know what the plan is here, but I'm just gonna see what happens. Just let it figure itself out.
Okay,
and
so
I
you're
say
trying-
that. I actually say that.
Oh, okay. Do you have any checkers or something? We could just
Checks
You-
inventory for gaming
Yeah.
You
kit.
solved my puzzle, Coda. You had to play checkers. If you didn't have a partner, you lose.
yes.
That means both teams win. New round.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
I don't have any gaming equipment. That's
Oh.
a shame.
You see the orb above you, the camera orb drops, and a set of playing cards kind of flutters out and onto the ground.
52 card pickup.
One of the little like spectral arms that was like giving you guys the hand signs and stuff earlier just kind of pops out and gives you a thumbs up.
Nice.
I don't even have gaming. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go fish.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds
I'll
good.
scoop up the cards
Perfect.
and
Love this.
shuffle them and start dealing them out.
Relentless Juggernaut, it is your turn.
After trying to bash through this thing and it not working, I'll watching everybody else, so use my what is it called? Rapid shaping or whatever.
Oh
to
yeah.
make a rock.
Deadly shaping, yeah. To make a flying stone, and I'll throw it like, roughly 3 times my height up at like the wall.
So you want to like arc it up to where it kind of hits the wall up higher.
Yeah,
Wait, do
Okay.
you rapid
How
shape?
far does it go?
60 feet.
Okay.
Do you rapid shape out of materials that are near you? Because this might be a fucking bouncy ball.
Yeah, so for this
So it's
one,
supposed to be, yeah.
yeah, it says you magically shapes a feature of its surroundings into a deadly implement. So I would imagine I would like hit the ground with that scythe pickaxe weapon thingy, and then just like scoop up some rocks and like
Yeah, so
Make it a
so
flying
the
stone.
ground is stone, like you can feel it underneath you, and as you hit it, you do break off a chunk and send it flying, and as it's flying up, you feel the ground fix itself underneath you, like rapidly kind of just mend itself. It flies up. You said 60 feet.
Yeah.
As it goes, passes through the wall. Which way did
Okay.
you throw it?
whatever way I'm currently looking. So I guess looking
Okay.
towards the edge,
So
where-
it flies up because you did it at an arc to where it just kind of hit the wall. So it flies up and then comes back down. Ian, I need you to make me another dexterity
Fucking
saving
damn it.
throw.
26.
Yeah, that's fine. You kind of use the wall again and like, nope. And you time it to where you're in the kind of like, woo, spinny. My headphone cord spins the thing, my thing's on. You kind of like throw yourself back into the wall as the rock smashes down and it kind of throws you back and forth again, but you dodge that.
How'd you do that? How'd you do that?
You hear nothing.
Damn it.
That is something very poignant that you guys are kind of starting to realize. You hear nothing. Outside of your space, there's no sound. You do not hear the other competitors, no matter what you're seeing them doing. It is as if you are truly just kind of encapsulated in this space. That is your action. Yes. Bonus action or anything like that?
I'll use my movement to walk forward and like I don't want to attack the wall, but like can I like reach out and like see if I can like squeeze and like grab the wall at all?
You just wanted to like try to just grab
to see if I can climb it. Yeah, I'm just checking to see if I can like grab hold of enough like of the wall to like climb it.
So it's hard, right? It's like trying to grab a trampoline. So like as soon as your fingers are kind of hitting it, the entire thing is kind of moving and shifting downwards. So there's not really a handhold down here that you're feeling. But you did see previously on Lexi's turn that when she got to a certain height, there was an indent that lasted. Roll me an intelligence check. Yeah, that's fair.
5.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're not sure. You know it moves slower. You're not sure if there's anything else there.
The monster rolls aren't hidden.
No, we fixed that, remember?
No.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Lysander, your turn.
It cannot be this easy. It's worth a shot. And I misty step 5 feet to my right.
You misty step 5 feet to your right?
So trying to go there. Because it's like that's the spot I remember existing, seeing that chunk ahead of me.
You misty step 5 feet. And as you get there, you see the void again. You see the outside of the ring for a brief second and new walls.
That is fair. Knew it was not that easy. Thought I'd give it a go. But I saw that high up a thing went out, but low down a thing did not. Oh, this is going to suck. This isn't Lysander's accent. I'm having a time.
That's all right. It's been a minute.
It's a diet Lysander's accent. I'm going to about 50 feet directly above me. Holding my shield kind of like this, hoping for the best. Cast Ice Storm.
Oh.
What's the
300-foot casting range, 20-foot radius.
Ah. Yeah, okay. Sure. You cast Ice Storm. So I need everybody, all 6 of you, to make me
dex save.
Dex saves of DC 18.
Would the Relentless Juggernaut get a +5?
Yeah. You guys
Sorry.
are teammates. That's
Sorry,
fine.
Zolden. Oh, wait, is it +10 yet? I don't think it is. I think it's, or sorry, 5 or 10 feet.
Either way, I rolled a nat 1 +5 for 6, so 16 with +8 still.
Fuck.
Oh, I was just trying to determine within 10 feet of me.
Oh yeah.
Is Zolden?
It's like yeah.
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 Nice. So you also get a +5. All right. So we got some saves here. We got a 7 from Zolden. Oh, so 12. Not quite there. 19 from Lexi Too Sexy. An 11 from the Juggernaut. 17 from your name is still Emerus, and I don't know why.
Underneath
Fire
it,
Main
it says Fire Main Angel.
Yeah. I knew who it was. It was just one of those like threw me for a loop. I was like, what?
Oh.
And then a 15 from Justin and a 23 from Lysander. So all of you except for Lexi and Lysander fail. But
It's only 24.
DC 18, you guys
Okay.
take 24 damage if you failed, except for the Juggernaut and Zolden, who will take half of that if I am correct.
I think I also take
Oh,
half.
because of my aura, because of spells.
Yeah. Do you have evasion yet, Ian?
Yes, I do.
So you'll take half.
And this is ice damage,
Half of half.
cold damage.
It is 7 bludgeoning
No.
and then 17 cold.
Yes. No. Wait, you
Wait.
succeeded with evasion.
Succeeded.
No.
Yeah, so I
So
take
you
no
take
damage.
nothing. Yeah.
Great. So I haven't played
so-
monk or rogue in a long time.
You're fine.
I'm gonna use absorb elements as a reaction to suck up half of that cold
Yeah.
damage.
Yep. So you get 12. Do you take 12?
Wait, Sorry, I don't ever use this spell before.
You get resistance, and then you get like a D6 of cold damage to add to one of your weapon attacks.
Okay.
Ooh, that's fun.
It's a good spell. I don't know why people don't use it more. It's
Yeah,
a great
so it
spell.
is the 17 cold and 7 bludgeoning.
So 7 and 8 or 7 and 9?
No, you'll take 3 and
Excuse me. Wow.
9 to round up the damage to the actual half of what the spell would be. So we'll do 3 bludgeoning and 9 cold.
I think it only affects the
The
cold damage.
So it'd be 7. It'd be 7 and 8.
Okay, so I take 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Thank you. Taken.
But yeah, all of you guys just kind of spawning above you is this massive storm of ice.
Excuse you.
And as a note, until the start of my next turn, the ground beneath you is difficult terrain because it's covered in hail.
Yep.
Well, that worked. Too bad that was my only one.
Zolden, it is your turn.
Can I attempt a legendary action again? I want to try to do like that maneuver that Zahir did in Avatar and just kind of like very quickly fall and then jump up. But I want to use my implaceable advance, ignoring difficult terrain, move up to my movement speed. So I'm just trying to
You're trying to
Climb.
impeccably advance up.
trying to like
So
climb
you're just
and
kind
move
of
up.
ramming full speed, but at an angle so that it kind of launches you to see the momentum.
No. So I don't have to move full speed. It's just move up to my movement speed. So I'm just like moving. I'm not trying to like bash through it. I'm just trying to like hop
The
up.
juggernaut is going all the way up the wall.
So there's not
Kind of cute.
like handholds to throw yourself.
Also,
off
the
of.
juggernaut is big. You could just do this and push your way up.
That was my plan.
You could try that. So my problem with this, Devin, is that there's no like you can't
There's no
get a
handholds.
hold to like throw yourself. So I'll say this: you go to do it, you go to like, and your hands bounce off, but you're not the smartest person.
But I am wise.
You
Very-
are
very
wise.
Interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
So you don't
Fascinating.
get the why, but you get the like common sense of like, thing bounce. And so as you go to reach in and kind of like try to throw yourself up, you feel that give and it kind of bounces you back into the wall behind you. And I think it frustrates you a little bit. So you throw yourself again against the wall. And that's, we'll say 10 feet of your movement, bounce forward. And you hit it harder and it bounces you back harder. And I think you get on that second bounce back, lifted about 10 feet higher into the air off the bounce. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oof. 7.
Damn. You
Yeah.
feel your hands whoop, at that 20-foot mark over the edge. You feel an edge that your fingers indent onto that kind of holds you. But you can't, because you're kind of doing this off of that throw off the wall, you can't really grab and cling onto it. And you fall back down to the ground. You take like 2d6 falling damage or whatever, but you're going to heal it anyway. So it's fine. That'll be your legendary action. Zolden, it is your turn. You guys have watched all of these things take place.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, all right, so you said we can see what everyone else is doing, like there's monitors. Okay. I'm gonna be like, yeah, do you have any 7s? And then just get hit by this ice storm and be like, man, it is freezing in here. And I'm gonna Echo Knight into the Juggernaut's chamber and teleport to it if I can do that. It says 15 feet of a place I can see, and I can
And
technically see.
there are monitors.
Mm-hmm.
The downside. Yeah. So you shift your echo.
Coda,
over
that's
into
very
the-
smart. I was going to use that same caveat because a lot of it says creature you can see.
So you
It's really
shift your
smart.
echo over, and you're so Justin, you're sitting there, goes, man, it's cold here, and then he just vanishes.
But I had 3 7s.
But the shadow's back.
Try to hand it to the shadow.
Shadow takes it.
I didn't think
Shadow
they could.
continues the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can make attacks like they are.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Pseudo
I can do
disadvantages.
anything with the shadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Echo Knights are cool. Thanks, Matt Mercy.
And I'm gonna ask the Juggernaut, since I saw them throw a giant boulder up there and it went through the wall, to throw me.
Ka!
Did you say caw?
I really like to think of this massive hulking behemoth with Devin's voice.
Yeah, caca.
You expect this hulking just like
Caw.
Ka!
Ian, for your confusion, they have bird heads. They have like
Oh,
bird
I
iron
know.
masks.
I know. I've seen these things. They're terrifying.
They're just lovely little bird people.
I guess. with never mind.
Yeah, so you're over there. That would have been your action and your bonus action. Yeah,
Yep.
cool. So we'll get to that on the Juggernaut's turn when we get there. Lexi.
Seeing everything else that's been going on, I'm looking at my 20-foot mark on my little cube here that I'm working with, or rectangular oblong prism. I would like to do my best to stem between, because I imagine Lexi's taller than 5 feet. Yes, great. Which means that her ape index is probably more than 5 feet long, meaning
So,
she can kind of Spider-Man
here's
her
the-
way up.
Downside.
Okay,
You are on a corner.
I am.
It is going to be relatively difficult to find two walls that are actually at that directly across from each other without being on a round.
Not directly above or below her in this thing, because there are two
Yeah.
straight sides.
Yeah, I've got
Right,
straight
so-
side,
so it's-
straight side, curved side. So I
Yeah.
want straight side, straight side.
The curved side cuts into the flat
Oh,
side
so
on the
you'd
bottom.
have to be pushed pretty far in, and
So-
that's
So it's just slightly smaller. All it's going to do is raise the DC for this a little bit, not a lot. Just by it's literally by 2. It's raising the DC by 2. That being said,
I would
need
like
you
to
make
shimmy.
me an athletics check.
Oh, fuck. I don't want
You're not
that.
bouncy. You're not doing bouncy twirly bullshit. You're
That's
using
true.
physical strength to move yourself up.
27.
Yeah, that's a good number. Were you really bitching about having a plus 11 instead of a plus 15?
Yes.
I hate you.
I'm
Well,
excited to get Ian out of this power gaming arc.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So yeah, Lexi, you push. Your move. What's your movement speed?
Lexi's movement speed is 45 feet.
So at half speed, you go 20 feet because I'm saying like half speed, moving slowly, like moving your way up.
Yeah.
Because it'd be a climbing speed. Same for anybody else. that
And
you
being,
climb at
like,
half your speed.
Careful and consistent and trying not to like
Exactly.
bounce anywhere and be like,
So you hit
Yeah.
just barely, and this is good because it means you don't have to make a strength saving throw to hold yourself in position.
Yeah.
You hit that 20-foot mark.
okay.
Just barely at the edge of that movement, and your hands wrap around the edges. You have 5 feet of movement left. What would you like to do at this kind of peak moment?
I've got myself wrapped around these edges. Are we talking east-west or north-south?
North-south.
North-south. Okay. I would like to, possible with my last 5 feet of movement, I would like to hoist myself over and like, not like falling off if it's like a razor thin thing, but like straddle that south edge.
So you make me another athletics check.
Okay.
You'll probably be fine, but just in case.
22.
Yeah, that's fine. So you kind of shift yourself up and you realize as you move into it, there's about 3 feet of give in this wall, enough to stand on,
Like girth-wise or down-wise?
like away from where the wall was. So it indents about 3 feet. So you
Okay.
can get yourself up to that like sitting position on that wall, and the wall doesn't push back against you.
Okay.
You kind of gather the difference between that time and the last time was you made that one impact trying to carry your momentum while you were jumping,
Uh-huh.
and it didn't have the spring.
Right.
But this is
So I
a
was just
small,
going bam instead of slowly pressing into it.
and when you weren't giving that consistent pressure, it slowly moved itself back to where it was.
Oh, this is interesting.
Thank you. I worked really hard on this. I'm gonna call that your action and shit while
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
moving through. Yeah.
And again, dodge bonus action.
Sure. Burn another key point.
Take it.
Zach.
I swear to God, I'm gonna remove that furbolg's head from their shoulders, throwing ice at me. And I'm going to fly up to 40 feet and kind of slowly push into the wall where I saw the Juggernaut throw a rock.
So
That
that was
went through it.
60 feet high.
I can go up to 60. That's fine. I have a flight speed of 90.
Yeah. So you go 60 feet up and you just kind of
I'm making sure I can go through this
your hand
or seeing what
passes
happens.
through the wall.
I'm going through this wall.
Okay. So you fly through the wall.
And I'm going to fly straight ahead because that's the last time I saw the furbolg. I'm assuming as I come out, I just
60
see the other
feet up.
towers.
So you shift into this one and another tower.
And,
And you shift into this one and you look down and you see a Juggernaut and a halfling.
That's
Playing
where you are.
cards?
And I like make a mental note of it for the
Yeah,
monitors that this
that's-
is where they are.
That's fine.
And I'm going to move again.
You move through the next wall, and you do see 60 feet below you a Furbolg.
Oh.
You.
You've used
And
your
then,
move. You've
so
used
that's
80 feet of your
60.
movement.
I'm gonna fly up 10 more feet
Okay.
because I did see that they misty stepped on camera. And just wait for my next turn because I know I can get to them, but they can't get to me yet, as far as I know.
Okay.
Misty Step's only
After-
30 feet. You're already plenty above
Hey,
me.
I don't know what else you can do. I know that gets you a minimum
my
of 30
hamburger.
feet closer.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Can I use legendary action again?
Yep.
I'm gonna essentially the same thing, but this time I'm gonna like run towards the wall, do like a little like jump, but then like try to like slam into the wall at an angle to push me back up.
So, Zolden, you teleport, you switch into this chamber, you go, throw me, and the Juggernaut caws at you. And then the next thing you see from the Juggernaut is it rushing and jumping over your head, slamming into the wall. I need you to make me an acrobatics check, Juggernaut. So just dexterity if you don't have an acrobatics bonus.
Ooh, 4.
Yeah. So you fall on Zolden. As you land, it kind of just, you hit the angle wrong and it throws you straight back down. Go ahead and roll me 2d6. Zolden, you take 7 damage as the Juggernaut smashes into you.
But I've been
This is
playing
the opposite of
cards.
what I asked for.
I have your 7s. Actually, your shadow has your 7s, but
Yeah, my
the-
show's still playing with it.
The shadow sets down a full set of 4 7s and continues playing. It's holding up hands though to symbol like what it's asking for as it continues playing. That is your turn, Justin.
well, we've been watching, and you've already got the 7s, and I don't really have anything, so I set the cards down. I'm like, 1 minute. I cast jump on myself, and I'm going to do what the Juggernaut just tried to do, but with jump.
Okay. What's your strength modifier or your strength score rather?
It's a +5 because
So it's
I
a
have
20?
yeah.
Okay. So are you trying to jump directly at it or are you trying to jump up at an angle to hit a wall?
Remind me, please,
I'm gonna Google
how
it.
high jump works.
I'm gonna Google it.
Standing high jump is half of your modifier. I literally just tried to do the math of how tall Lysander, how long his arms were, and what his standing jump was. So yours would be 3, or your strength plus 3. So it'd be
Strength plus
8.
3.
You get a 4-foot vertical leap from a standing
Okay.
position.
Okay. 16 with the jump because it 12 with the jump because it multiplies it by 3.
Yeah.
So that's still not quite enough. So yeah, I will have to
Okay.
bounce off of a wall to do it.
Make me an acrobatics check. The DC is much lower because you do have jump on you. 14, yeah. So it's rough, but you do hit and bounce and you kind of feel yourself like you miss it, the angles where you're not
Mhm.
kind of controlling yourself off the back end,
Okay.
but you do fly upwards and you hit right at about the 25-foot mark and you feel
Okay.
yourself kind of like and into the wall, but it makes an Hanna-Barbera imprint in the wall of you.
Just in shape outline.
Yeah.
This hole was made for me.
But you're how tall are you?
Oh, I'll say 6 foot.
So as you impact, your feet are kind of pushed out a little bit because they're hanging just below that 20-foot mark.
Scrabble. Trying to
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
16.
Yeah, you kind of get it just where you can kind of and put your feet up, so you're standing very precariously in this like 3-foot lip that you get facing the wall, but you are at that mark.
Okay. I have other ideas, but I'm going to need to do them on my next turn.
What is your passive perception?
16.
Okay, I'm going to shoot you a message real quick.
Okay.
I would share this publicly, but it would not be public information because the cameras are picking up just what you're seeing on a straight down view of the tunnel.
Ooh, so it's audio or visual from that different angle.
Devin, tell me what you're doing.
Can I use before my turn, use my last legendary action? And
Sure.
This time, same thing, but I'm gonna like push Zolden to like the edge first,
Okay. Yeah.
and then try to jump.
Yeah. So you do it. Go ahead and make me another acrobatics check.
12.
It's better. You get the angle better. You go up this time, but just barely. So you smash into the wall, and your angle comes back at you, and you kind of hit right on that cusp. Make me a dexterity saving throw, see if you can catch. The DC is relatively high.
12 again.
Cool. 12's not good enough. You smash, and you fall. You do not hit Zolden because you pushed him out of the way, and the fall damage would be negligible to you anyways because you heal at the beginning of literally this turn. And now it is your turn proper.
Okay, I do not get my deadly shaping back. I will try to. How heavy is Zolden? I'm trying to pick up Zolden. How heavy?
Are you wearing plate mail?
Yes.
So total, probably about 120 pounds.
Okay. With a 22 strength, how I don't know how far I can throw. I guess I'm just gonna try to just throw Zolden up there as far as I can.
Roll me an athletics check.
Oof. 9.
You throw. Zolden's small. Zolden, you kind of reach up and you impact right, like your gut hits right on that wall, that edge where the imprint starts, and you're not expecting it. So it kind of knocks the wind out of you, and you're like, oh, and you feel yourself slipping. Make me a dexterity saving throw so you can catch the edge.
Oh man. Oh,
You fall 20 feet down. I'll say the Juggernaut catches you or some shit, so you don't take the damage. It's fine.
I was gonna say, can I try to catch?
Yeah, you catch me fine. I'll call that an attack if you want to. If you have a multi-attack or some shit, and you want to try again.
Yeah, I have 2 attacks, a multi-attack, so I would like to try that one more time.
Okay.
Ooh, this time, can I actually use that scythe pickaxe thing, turn it like horizontal, and like use it as like a springboard?
Yeah. Make your athletics check an advantage.
Yes. Ooh, 24.
Nice.
Zolden, the Juggernaut looks at you, flips the scythe, and just like looks at the like flat side of the blade, and just like, ka.
I'll crawl onto it.
I expected to scoop him up like a spatula.
You kind of crawl onto it. As soon as you are like over it, there's an impact as it flips up, and you are rocketed upwards. You fly, and you see kind of the imprint still slowly moving out of where like the top half of you imprinted the wall, and it's gone very quickly as you just go. I need you to roll me a d20, just a strict luck check.
A luck check.
Yep.
God. 7.
So you fly. Oh, wrong one. Get out of here. I need to grab the other one. There you go. You fly, and the fireman angel looking down, glaring at the furbolg. Lysander looking up, seeing this angel who's being mean. And in between the two of you, you're looking. But between the two of you, kind of looking at each other, making this like anime eye contact. This halfling comes through the wall. What? And kind of sits. Zolden, you glance up, glance down, kind of reaching the peak of this arc. You see an angel, you look down, you see a furbolg, and that furbolg, it looks a little small at first. And then the furbolg gets drastically bigger very quickly.
Can I catch him?
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
26.
Nice.
Yeah. So then and just whoop into the furbolg's arms.
This has changed my plans.
Hello.
Juggernaut, you're not sure how it went, but you know you got him out and over the wall. You did your job.
Good job.
Lysander.
Set down the halfling. Misty step up 21 feet and 2 feet to the side. You're either muted or speaking very quietly.
I was not speaking. You teleport 21 feet up and 2 feet to the side, and you find yourself exactly on the opposite side of the other wall.
Oh, because it didn't
And you
move.
fall 21 feet back down. You don't take damage. I realize nobody should have been taking damage through this because the whole point is that there is no damage being taken through all of this. So if I've done damage to you, ignore it, and it's fine.
If I've done damage to you, keep it.
That, yes. Well, no damage to anybody. There's no like PvP
Interesting.
damage. Yeah.
Well, then I'm less mad at Lysander.
Yeah, that's fair. That's on me because I said it earlier that like there wasn't any damage with the impacts in the initial thing, but I fucked
Fine,
up.
we can heal up now.
I'm fallible. Internet, don't yell at me. That was your bonus action.
Ow. I'm assuming walls came up around me when I landed.
Yep.
This has changed. fuck it, let us see. And I just toss Moonbeam straight up.
Is bright.
It's dim.
It's dim.
No changes, no anything.
No, there were no secret shapeshifters hiding in that area. That
I wasn't sure if like
conveniently-
walls were illusory or something because I was gonna throw it
Yeah.
to the Fireman Angel. I was like, I don't have any ranged attacks. Moonbeam.
just make it up high, just like ha ha.
It's 2d10 constant damage.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Just kind of like try to push in the wall. It just is like pushing on a trampoline.
Yep.
Okay.
One of the corners is slightly cut off.
Yeah, because I fell over.
Well, no. Oh no, I guess it's like right on the cusp there. Never mind. Ignore me.
Can I use my movement to try and like do what Lexi did and climb up?
Yes, you won't be able to move as much because that was a full like movement dash because to do the thing.
Oh, my falling was my movement?
No. So you used your action for Moonbeam, bonus action for Misty Step. What Lexi's turn to get that 20 feet
Was
a
her
full
movement and dash.
action. Bonus
Yeah, mine
action
would
the
only
whole time.
be the 30 feet of
Yeah.
trying to slowly shimmy my way up.
So go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
27.
Yeah, easily enough. It's a little bit easier for you because you're bigger than
Yeah.
Lexi is, so you can kind of
9-foot wingspan, baby.
get that full imprint. You kind of combine the arms and legs and start moving up slowly. I'll say you get 15, probably 10 feet up the wall.
Totally reasonable.
Oh wait, I skipped another person. Zoldan, it's your turn.
Forget, is the halfling on my team?
No,
Okay.
No, it's you, me, and Justin.
But you have also recognized that damage doesn't happen.
Am I one of the halflings that like won?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna step backwards into the wall.
you bounce slightly. It's only once. One time will the answer be walk backwards. One time per campaign.
Oh, Coda, I was waiting for you to ask another important question of have I seen this game before?
Yeah.
Roll
What
me,
I
a,
have?
roll me a history check. Real
Okay.
high DC. Real high DC. This is basically a luck check of have you actually played this before
Well,
Or watched it.
it.
or watched it before.
15.
You have not. They
Unlucky.
tend to keep. You would know they tend to keep every year the games changing and moving, so there's not a lot of repetitiveness coming through it. So hashtag catch us in another campaign during another contest where I have to redo all of this and come up with new games. This has been a lot of my time and effort lately, guys.
They're really cool.
Thanks. Yes, you kind of step back. It's not any of your movement or anything because you're already pretty much against the wall. So you just kind of move. It's trampoline.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really small. I'm just gonna try to bounce action off the walls.
Okay. Describe to
Until
me
I get
how.
up there.
Describe to me what you're doing to try to initiate this bounce action because that'll dictate what kind of roll you're making.
How tall am I?
About 3 feet tall.
I'm gonna run and jump and then tuck into like a little ball into the wall.
Are you going to spin when you do it?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
trying to do like a full. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Make me an athletics check.
Okay.
Zoldan's got to go fast.
Damn it.
When he hits the ground, does he drop rings?
30. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I describe that as pretty good. I don't know if you guys know this. You less experienced D&D players that-
Justin!
Wait.
Is it a 3?
It's a 3.
Oh no.
So it's a 13.
I can
Or
see him in the
14.
monitor.
14. You can. Yeah. Nope. Yep. So what I was gonna say was there are tiers that DMs get in the DMG that set like what DCs are for how difficult something should be. Do you want to know what the code word is for a DC 30? Impossible.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Justin has made your roll a 3 instead of a 19.
Damn.
So
But you don't know that.
you got a 14. Yeah, all of a sudden you just got real unlucky on your jump. 14 is still commendable. You bounce up. I'll say you hit that edge again. I'll give you the edge again. You gotta make a dexterity saving throw to hold on.
15.
You are holding on right on the lip. So you're not on there this turn, but you're at it. You're there.
All right.
This man's done pull-ups. He'll be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
You want help, little man?
Not on our team.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. But I'm in the same pillar as them right now. And I know we can't hurt each other, so there's no point in me trying to fight him at this point. I can't go over there and swing my sword at him. It does no damage.
Not fighting is not the same thing as helping.
You don't know what I'm doing.
Fuck. Ian, go.
I will so help me understand my situation better. I'm sorry.
You are
I'm like hoisted up into like this 3-foot space 20 feet above my like cube. towards my south.
20 feet off the ground to your south, you are kind of sitting on this little
Ledge. Is there still like a sort of like a sheet of this wall behind me that is kind of stretched into my back?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still within, like, fully encased in everything here.
Yes.
Okay. Can I roll to investigate sort of my immediate surroundings and see if I can either see, like, does it continue to get more frail? Does it look like it's going to change as I get further up? Does it look like I can penetrate the wall behind me? Like,
yes, roll me an investigation check.
Yeah. -3? Lexi.
She's not very smart.
She's not. 13. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse.
Could be a -2.
There's not a whole lot of detail coming out of that thing.
Great. Is that my action to investigate?
No,
Okay.
no, it's fine.
No? Okay.
I was nodding to Hero.
Oh, if that's the case, I'd like to, not with any sort of force that might bounce me out, but I'm going to try to take one of my daggers and just like pierce the wall behind me and see if I can like try to cut through it.
Roll me an attack roll.
Don't I have daggers? I could have sworn I had daggers here. Yeah, I do.
Everybody should have a dagger.
Yeah.
Whether it's
Oh,
on
there
their
they are.
It's one of
equipment or
my-
not.
one of my
Everyone's got a
favorite
boot knife.
things- One of my favorite things to come from the Adventures on Ethersea so far is the golden rule that everybody's always got a knife.
That's only a, Jesus Christ, I rolled a 4, 14.
It doesn't bounce back, but it just kind of pushes it to that full 3 foot and then just stops. It doesn't look like it did any damage whatsoever. You get the idea that you could not puncture the wall. What's your passive perception, Lexi?
Is 14.
Message you.
I think for right now, as opposed to, I'm just going to do my best to ready myself for anything that might come my way, but I'm going to call that my turn and wait to gather more information.
Okay. Sounds good.
Don't click.
Thank you. Zach.
So I'm going to fly down. So I was at 70 feet and he's at about 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll fly down the 50 feet there.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll fly down 45. So I'm still a little bit above him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get out of this one and go to a new one?
I just kind of want to get up on this wall. I can
Okay.
hop to any of the others at any time.
I'm going to go down and kind of like pick him up from behind underneath his shoulders and put him on the wall.
Okay. You just gotta scoop him and kind of shove him into the little ledge.
Yep.
It's comfortably sized for you.
Like, oh, thank you.
This is all you wanted. You don't want to go higher.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to get up here, check it out.
Okay, well, we're going to go higher and I'm going to keep going up.
Just scooting him through the wall.
Coda, are you contesting this? It's progress up. I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up, I guess.
Okay. You just
My favorite is that you are just gently pressed into this rubber wall and just being dragged. Yeah, and there's
mean-
just
If I
plate
start to
rubbing
feel-
on rubber.
If I start to feel like heavy resistance, I'll pull him back a little bit.
there is resistance because the wall is trying to kind of shape as you're going. It's kind of like pushing something through Play-Doh. Like
Okay.
it's not a lot, but it is like imagine a
Okay,
wall
I mean
full
like
of Play-Doh,
I mean like
and you're just kind
stopping.
of
Like
shoving somebody. No, you can do it just fine.
okay. I will fly up for my remaining movement.
You
Or as far as I
45
can
feet
go.
back in the air.
I would say like 35 because I'm assuming I had to go down 10
Oh,
feet
you
to
went
get
down
underneath him.
5, grab up 5. Yeah. 35 makes
Yeah.
sense. That's fair. So you guys are at the 55-foot mark.
And he's still just lightly indented into the wall.
No, so after you cross the 40-foot line, he's just kind of being held through a wall.
Oh, at that point, I'm going to stop.
Okay, you stop there. So be the 45-foot mark to get past the 40-foot barrier, just holding it out.
Okay. So that would
So
be
40 feet up,
Yes.
he's through a different type of wall.
So what you guys have gathered so far is at 20 feet, the wall turns from trampoline into Play-Doh. And at 40 feet, the wall turns from Play-Doh into nothing.
At that point, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to do anything else at this point.
Okay.
And I'm
just
just going to
sitting.
say,
Yeah.
thank you for this experiment. I didn't know exactly where this was.
No,
So
no
then
problem.
you are fully at the Fireman Angel's disposal for the current juncture. Zolden.
It's your turn, buddy.
Justin.
Justin,
Justin.
sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
That's what I said.
wait.
I was just talking to Coda, so it
Yeah.
shifted.
So tucking myself back in as far as I can right now,
Sure.
taking out my crossbow
Mhm.
and my 50 feet of rope.
Okay. Well, say you turn around, so you're hiding it from the camera view.
I'm
Perfect.
going to tie the rope to the handle of the crossbow.
Mhm.
I'm going to cut the string on the crossbow and turn it into a grappling hook
Okay.
and
Right on.
throw it the 40 up past the 40-foot mark to see if I can grapple the edge of the.
Make me a dexterity check. We'll call it a ranged attack, but without your proficiency, because you're not proficient in handmade crossbow grappling hook.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a 17 plus 4. I'll use that other one.
I was like, no, it's not. But yeah, so you toss it up. It catches kind of right on the Play-Doh edge. Feels like it's caught on something.
Do I still have enough that I can start climbing, or enough action economy that I can start climbing?
Make me an insight check. Yeah, that's fine. So you kind of start to give it a little weight, starts to sink through the wall.
Oh, but it hard stops at the 3-foot mark.
Backwards.
Yeah. Okay.
So you gather your crossbow is not enough weight indent to push it to that edge, right? So like you guys are hitting an impact. So it's 3 feet from
I get
where
what you're
you
saying.
impact.
The attempt was to get the crossbow up over to grapple over, so it'd be over the 40-foot mark.
Listen,
Okay, that's fine.
I was not prepared for grappling hooks. So the logic here is a little muddy, but it's creative. So I'm going to give it to you.
Because
It
you
catches,
said,
you can feel it starts climbing. Because
Okay.
the problem is the wall is flat until it's indented. And then it hasn't really come up yet, but anybody who is in the room next to where you're indenting would see the wall physically shift backwards 3 feet.
Oh, so I was standing there on my way up. I saw a halfling shaped body.
Yes.
Okay.
And now you see, as you're looking up, you see
I
Zolden
see Zolden.
just being held.
Okay.
I
Because
will, I will let you because the top would be solid. The top would be like a solid edge. So
Okay.
that's fine. I will say, yeah, you can start climbing up if you would like to.
that's what I would like to do.
So it's going to be half movement speed. So you get 15
fine.
feet up.
Okay.
Or yeah, 15 feet. You're
15
a normal
feet.
size person. Yeah. Perfect. Juggernaut, you're still vibing.
At the end of Justin's turn, I'll use
Go
my
for it. Make an
three-
athletics or make an acrobatics check for me.
I'm using 3 legendary actions
Oh.
to rapid shape, and I'll hit the scythe into the ground again, make some rocks, and throw it right at the 20-foot mark, so I can very easily see where that indent mark is.
Yeah, it just and sticks.
And so on the other side, there's a rock.
There's a rock. Yeah.
Ah.
So Lexi, you see across. You see on the wall to your right. There's just an indent of this massive boulder.
Oh,
It only goes like 3 feet in, so we'll say the rest kind of collapses out. But you very clearly see where that edge is.
well, hello.
So this thing is 20 feet up, right, for the Play-Doh wall.
Yup.
How tall am I?
Probably about 12 feet.
Say I would do a wide overhead swing with my scythe thing, but how far up could I get that?
Probably enough.
I would like to do a standing high jump, like 2 steps and then the high jump and then just try
Sure.
to
Yep.
and then pull myself up.
You probably wouldn't even need to jump.
Make
You could
an
probably
ath-
just latch it and pull up.
Make an athletic check with advantage.
22.
Yeah. So we'll say, because when you throw it up and you swing the scythe, and the scythe does push the wall back about 3 feet, which is probably the length of that blade on something like that. That's for somebody your size, like pretty big. So you get it fully kind of indent, and it does start to kind of slowly slip, but it's enough time for you to, it stops you well enough that you can pull yourself and kind of smash yourself into the wall. I will say the indents go about 6 feet for you, not 3. This raises a point.
North, south, east, or west?
It's on that west wall would be what I assumed, or that west wall.
Okay.
Lexi. Remember I said there was like a 3-foot indent of a boulder?
Uh-huh.
It's a 6-foot indent of a boulder.
Into my face.
You're no, not into your face, but
In my
you
head.
are kind of pushed into that south wall, and there is virtually zero room to move around in here. Like you are small, like you are like sprightly enough to be able to kind of move around and shift over, and it is kind of a sphere that cuts through your circle, right? But it pushes to where it's the very tip of that half circle is a foot into the wall on the west side of your section.
Okay, so it's not actively disadvantageous to me, yet it is blocking my further movement.
It's
in any
depending
direction.
on how you want to proceed forwards, it will dictate the DCs of stuff.
Excellent.
Juggernaut, you have pushed yourself up to that 20 feet. We'll call that a movement if you'd like to do anything else.
I'll just lightly like swing the scythe above me and see like how much give there is, and if there's enough, I can like start pulling myself up.
So if you, as you're swinging it, the scythe kind of passes through the next barrier.
Cool.
If you want to take a dash action, you can try to climb. It's going to be a relatively hard athletics check. Because you're going to be trying to climb quickly enough to where the indents are not pulling you down. Like, because as you put your hand in, it's going to start sliding down. So you're trying to climb against that. So it's a relatively high DC.
Like a moving rock wall.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's how the Juggernaut would attempt to do it, so I'll go ahead and try to do that. Yeah.
Go ahead and make me another strength check in athletics.
Continue forward relentlessly as the path hero laid out.
19 for this one.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. So you pull yourself, you pull yourself up, right? And your hands are kind of holding on to that 40-foot mark. It's kind of up to you. You have them at movements, your movement speed's 30, right? Yeah, so you're kind of just holding on to that mark. Next turn, you can react with that however you would like to. The only reason I'm letting that happen is because I let Hero's dumb crossbow thing happen, so it's fine. Be generous to everyone.
Hero's
I
smart.
say dumb because it was creative and something I didn't think of. But if I didn't think of it, it was clearly a dumb idea. So why would it exist? I'm petty.
Because I didn't have a grappling hook in my backpack.
Yeah.
Grappling hook.
I'm petty, and that's the only explanation I need to give. Lysander.
I keep climbing up to kind of reach that ledge point.
You were at the 20-foot mark?
I think you had me at like 10 or 15.
Oh,
I would
right,
be
'cause
going
you were,
up
you
to
were doing
that.
the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll say if you keep going, I'm not going to make you roll for it again. You have the system down pretty well. You get to that 20-foot mark, and you can pull yourself up on that edge.
Okay. And I would do so. Just, hello, Zoldan. Why are you floating?
I don't know. This angel, I asked if they take me up like a foot, and now I'm like 100 feet in the air. And
Oh, well, glad that part's see-through. And
We're
can I
not
try?
that high. I know you're short, but you're not that high.
it looks so high to me.
Yeah.
So here's the weird part, right? Zach, you can't hear what Zoldan is saying.
Oh, that's great.
Wait, what?
Because the barrier is technically over like Zach's
His forearms.
Oh my god.
We'll say that was just your movement again to get yourself up to that point. So if you have an action or anything you want to do, you can.
Can I? This might be movement. It gets blurry when you're moving as an action. Can I try to climb the putty wall?
Yeah, make an athletics check. There'd be a dash action.
Cool.
Ah,
24.
Because that.
yeah, you get. We'll make it the full 20 because if I give you 15 feet, you're just gonna start slowly sliding back down again. That seems pointless. So you get the full 20 feet, and you're similar to the Juggernaut. You kind of hit here, and you're holding on to that edge at that 40-foot mark.
Okay.
Really?
And the wall is kind of doing one of these numbers because it's not sure how to react to the weight.
Yeah.
But you're doing the thing. Zolan, you're 55 feet in the air, being held through a wall.
I'll throw an Echo Knight on the edge of the wall.
Below you, across from you, you got the range to hit pretty much any one of those things you want.
Let's do below me.
Just straight
Right.
down.
Yep, just on the edge there, little corner. Because I'm right at that, right?
So right at the line between the Tumult and Lysander tokens.
Yeah.
You're right on that line. So
Okay.
any one of those 4 sections, like those 4 wall sections in Lysander Square, I would give you.
Okay. I'll do it on the left side of Lysander then.
That opposite side?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you make an echo, and your echo is kind of doing the wall is kind of shifting and moving. You gonna swap places?
Not yet. I'm gonna hold a reaction to swap places with it. Can I do that?
You'd be holding a bonus action.
It would be holding a bonus action. I don't know if that would work.
I don't think you can do that, Coda.
Okay,
You can only hold like actions.
that's fair.
Oh, fuck it. Who am I kidding? Hold a bonus action. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
This is me we're talking about here. The rules are stupid, but I use them all relentlessly. So you're holding bonus action. What are you holding that action for? Because you have to have a trigger, just like a held action.
If I start to fall,
If you start to fall, okay, that's good enough for me.
It's clever.
is it? Yeah, because I don't know what this angel's gonna do to me.
Yeah, that's fair. Lexi, too sexy.
All right. So I've watched other people kind of climb this wall, the putty wall, with more relative ease than the trampoline wall, correct? I would like
Yes.
to do my best to climb this putty wall in a similar vein, and I want to take as much movement as I can to do so.
You want
until
to
it
use
looks
as
like-
much movement as you can to do so?
I mean, I want to get myself to the 40-foot mark if possible.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, so we'll say that you'll have 10 feet of movement left because I've been giving everybody else with their 30 feet of movement up to that like 20-foot mark.
Hey, and you got a boulder
need
to
to
climb
roll?
on.
Actually,
do.
yeah,
I
that's a
actually have to
good
get-
point.
Past the boulder or on top of the boulder.
Well, so that's what I'm saying, right? Like that boulder is currently like lodged into that wall. So we'll say make an athletics check with advantage because you have this boulder, and it'll be normal movement speed to get up there.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's a 29.
Yeah, you hop up on top of the boulder and you're right at that edge.
Excellent. I would like to be on the edge on the western side.
Sure.
And I still have 10 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Great.
No, you have, so because of that boulder, you still have 25 feet of movement left.
Great. Do I feel any more platform around me? Like, does it feel like there's something at the back of me again? Great.
You do not. As you feel around on all of your sides, you kind of shift with the boulder, and on top, all four sides of you, you do not feel anything stopping you.
Excellent. I'm going to T-pose. I'm going to say, trust me, darlings. And I'm going to fall back over the edge, off the edge of the platform.
Nobody hears you. They see you. You fall out of the ring.
My turn.
Lexi Too Sexy, you are no longer in this competition.
Okay.
Is that good? Is that bad? Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, either Lexi won or Lexi lost.
Zach, it is
Lexi
your turn.
doesn't know.
I'm going to move forward through that wall now. So I'm assuming now I see the firebolt holding on below me.
You
Hello?
move just fully into that room?
Yep.
Yeah.
Found you again. Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
And
so
keep
you
in mind,
said-
I am hanging on a thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, they're only about 15 feet below you. Like we're hanging on that. Stop.
So you said you can teleport to anybody's thing, right?
Me
This is Dakota.
personally? Oh, I was
No,
like,
this is Dakota. Dakota said he could teleport to anybody. Last time I could actually hear him.
Yeah, I can teleport places.
I'm assuming it's where that is, and I point to the echo that's standing on the other wall.
No, that's totally.
Or like kind of
unrelated.
Kinda
position
keeps-
him down
it kinda
at it.
keeps like fading in and out of existence as the wall is shifting across that barrier. Just like,
Yeah, I can do that.
yeah. Actually, it's a shadow. It's weightless. It is standing very perfectly balanced on the top of this wall. So you see just which way did you summon the echo facing? This is important.
It probably been towards me.
Okay, so you see toes and like the front half, like just the face sticking out towards you.
otherwise it would have
Nice.
been booty.
Otherwise, it would have been booty.
Say a bitch and booty.
I'm wondering, how does it work? You just will it to happen? Does something have to trigger it?
My teleporter.
Uh-huh.
It
Does it just happen?
just kind of happens. Has nothing to do with that. Thing
I
over
go to
there
drop
on the
him.
Do you drop him or do you just go to drop?
No, I just move my hands out of the way. I just let
just-
him go.
Whoop.
Yep.
Go to you.
Is that an
Foof.
activation requirement?
We'll teleport to my echo.
You swap places and immediately you are.
And I
should
watch the
make it-
shadow fall all the way down.
you watch the shadow. Ah!
So it is that thing.
Wordlessly just Coda. This is important. It's not a high DC, but it's an important DC. You should make me a dexterity saving throw to keep your balance on the wibbly wobbly wall.
21.
Effortless.
Nice.
You kind of get that in that like squat position, like you see people do on like the like fucking like balance bars and shit. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
You get your arms out, kind of shift yourself sideways, and you're balancing, and the wall does not wobble.
Is
You
dropping
are
him an
that
action?
perfectly balanced. No, dropping him was nothing.
It's a free object interaction.
I'm gonna go push him.
Okay, so this is a shove attack. So this is an athletics check versus your choice, Coda, of an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Do athletics. Bad rolls.
There's also a strength roll. Oh, that was
I don't
Fireman,
have.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I saw yours populate and didn't see that it was Fireman.
Point of
Change my
order.
name to Firemain.
A shove attack, as per the rules of D&D. That's right. Bringing it back to the rules. Whoever said I hate the rules, I love the rules. Rules are important. Pushes someone 10 feet. Zoland, you get pushed. Just move. Oh, wait, no. Where's Coda's?
Underneath-
There he
Underneath
is.
me.
Zoland, you get pushed over and out. Zoland, you are no longer in this competition. Is that good or
Okay.
bad? Who knows?
You should also move Ian out of the circle then.
Oh yeah, get the fuck out of here.
He went far.
I just click and drag.
I tried to
them.
move me 5. You moved me all.
You fly down the 15 feet to meet that mark, give a shove, and you see the halfling disappear behind the wall. You're not sure what happened on the other side of the barrier. Well, I think what you would see, you can't see through the barrier, but there is still the camera monitor. So all of you guys all watch Lexi T-pose and fall. And you watch Zolden go, backwards through the next square and then out of the ring.
And
You're not
does
sure what
their
that
feed
means.
just cut?
Feed cuts.
That was
I'm gonna
kind
try to
of
peek
rude.
my head through it.
You peek your head through the next 5 feet. You see a rounded off, squared off area.
I'm in the same one as Lysander.
Yeah, so you peek your head through
Okay.
that wall. You see
Oh yeah.
that next little subsection.
I will go back over here, and that's my turn.
Okay.
And well, as I leave that one to go back to the other one, I just kind of look down to the Firbolg and say, "As you mentioned, we're not on the same team."
I don't think I mentioned it. It was your
You mentioned
team
it.
that mentioned it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I
he
think the
couldn't
only-
hear it.
I think
Yeah.
the only people that complained were your teammates who were like, bro, you're helping the good guys.
And he couldn't hear it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's okay.
It's fine. We
Yeah.
could read our lips.
So
well-
far, what you guys know is one person from each team is no longer in the competition.
I will change what I said then, because you said that was rude.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
I did say it was rude.
We're not on the same team, and I just go back.
Just to my empty tube. I mean, fair.
Justin, you have pulled yourself up to this edge on your grappling hook. It's a little wibbly wobbly, but not as much as you're seeing the other people's walls.
I'm not going to try to stand.
Yeah, you're just kind of at that edge. Whatever
I'm
you
going
want
to
to do
pull
from
myself up onto the
Mhm.
edge. I want to keep the crossbow and the rope.
there. Mhm.
And I want to shimmy in the prone position along the edge. So let's see if I can point. So I want to follow the in between the squares where the wall is. And I want to see if I can just laying on that, holding onto the wall, shimmy south. And how far can I go?
Like that sort of thing.
Exactly.
Make an athletics check with advantage because you have gear and you are doing the thing. But it's just a casual of like, can you hold on just in case anything bad happens?
Athletics advantage 19,
What's your movement speed?
30.
You can crawl to the very edge.
I will hook the crossbow on the edge and I will climb down the rope on the outside of the ring.
So as soon as you cross that threshold, you kind of like turn, and as soon as you go to like start climbing, you vanish.
Yep.
Justin, you are no longer in this competition. Crossbow's still there. You guys still see the edge of the crossbow on the square that Justin left right before the thing cuts out. Justin, you are down a crossbow and a rope. Easy enough to replace, but you are down those for now. Juggernaut, you're sitting there. You're at the 40-foot mark.
Would I be able to use my legendary action movement to like pull myself up at the end of?
Sure.
All right, cool. Is there a athletics check? Dexterity check? Is there a check for it?
Depends on how you're getting up on top of the wall.
I'm just trying to pull myself up and then kind of like wade into the wall, like push the wall in, but like wade into it.
So you're trying to like just lean as far forward and like keep the wall there.
Yeah,
Okay. So are you putting yourself fully up and like standing on top, or are you just like holding yourself at that halfway mark?
like waist high.
Okay.
No,
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, there's no
Mm.
issue there. You're just
Cool.
holding yourself there.
And then I'll like look up and look around, and what do I see right now?
So push forwards, you see as you cross over,
Mhm.
that 10-foot section to your west is completely open, except for
Okay.
the boulder below you that is still sticking out, covering that crosshatch.
And I'll look north then. I'll just kind of keep looking around until I see somebody or something.
Okay.
Kinda
So you glance to the side, and as you're kind of like, you see Lysander holding on the edge, kind of right next to you. Like you poke your head over, and Lysander's like right there.
Hello.
reach down, grab hand, grab arm, pull up.
I honestly expected just grab handful of fluffy hair.
You grab hand, Lysander. Are you
Bulk up.
contesting being helped up onto the wall by?
No.
Okay, so yeah, so Lysander, you get kind of held up. How are you setting them down?
Kind of just up and then down. I
Like just like putting them on the other side of the wall.
like putting them like kind of like on the same kind of area I'm at, but they still have pliable stuff to like kind of grab, but like just
So
yeah,
like
down
moving
like
them
in
into yours.
between. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are hanging on in the same little.
And then I'll just stare at Lysander.
Hello.
That's it.
Okay. I think the Juggernaut is confused and knows it's your teammate.
Yeah.
I love that. Lysander, it's your turn.
So I'm in the same square as the Juggernaut. Am I standing on this ledge?
No, I think you're hanging kind of like loosely.
Oh,
in
so
the
I just
same
got
place.
picked up and hanging on
and just
the other
and
side
just
of the
shifted
wall.
over the wall. Yeah.
So is the Juggernaut hanging on the wall, or is it standing on the platform below?
So the Juggernaut is like halfway up over the wall and has leaned forward to where it's using the indent of the wall to like be a base. So it's no longer holding, is just kind of leaning into the wall, keeping itself upright.
Okay. How thick is the Juggernaut?
Thick.
Like a couple feet thick?
Yeah.
How
Probably.
long is a battle axe?
Battle axe it's like a hand, like the ones I made for Amcard.
Oh, okay. So like 2 feet,
No, like 4.
like 4 feet.
Yeah.
9, 10,
You muted
11.
yourself, buddy.
I think a wood
Oh,
chopping
13.
axe only a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So I would pull myself up. It's like, I am sorry, friend. I need a little bit more height to test something. Can I stand on your shoulders or your back?
Caw.
Call once for yes, 2 for no.
Caw.
Okay, just kind of climb up and like balance myself on the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Grab the bottom of my battle axe and just try to tap up and like see what the next chunk is. Because by my estimation, I should be just about 20 feet with my 9 feet, 4 foot arm,
You
a
feel
little bit
nothing.
less. Oh, no resistance, no anything. So there's not more up, and they left. Well, we are either going to win or we are going to lose. But if I kind of grab onto you, can you jump out of the ring?
Caw.
Okay. I kind of like clamber down and grab on like a baby gorilla.
Yeah. So you didn't hear any of it for the other 2 of you. Oh no, there's just 1 of you. It's just you 2 and Zach. So Zach, you didn't hear any of that. You just see like poking and prodding and trying to figure shit out. And then Lysander climb on the Juggernaut's back. Lysander, there's the end of your turn.
Yeah, because I don't think there's anything else I can do to.
I say you have used maybe 10 feet of movement.
Yeah,
So if you're
I'm like here.
yeah, well no, so the Juggernaut is leaning 3 feet in.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So I'm.
So you're over here. Like you would be if you're
Oh.
on their shoulders, you are in that square.
Okay, then I wouldn't need to. Fuck. Because if this is a get out of the ring, just by nature of the timing of things, Zach would move before.
It's Trixie.
It is.
At
Okay.
this point, it's a 50-50 from player to player.
Yeah.
Either you jump out now and then I do it and my team loses because that would be the third one, or you lose unless you know of a way to get both of you out right now. It's a 50-50.
I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah. So I will, from this latched on position, look up at the camera and cast Compelled Duel on the Firemane Angel.
Oh.
It is a creature I can see.
Okay.
It is a DC 18 Wisdom save.
And I have advantage because it's a magical effect and I have magic resistance.
mhm.
Wisdom. Click on the dice, please. Thank you.
So the phrasing of Compelled Duel,
Oh, I know. I have it.
yeah.
I have it as the Fireman Angel.
Very aware.
Very aware.
Would
I
you
was
read it
looking
for the
at it for
people
a
that
while.
are not us that are
Yeah.
listening
Yeah,
at
right
home?
there.
Because this is a goddamn show.
You attempt to compel a creature to a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on its save, the spell doesn't restrict target's movement for that turn. The spell ends if you attack any other creature, if you cast a spell that targets a hostile creature, etc., etc. So it's basically you are drawn to come fight me. And if you want to do something other than that or move away from me, it could be a little tricksy because to get out of 30 feet can still be out of the ring potentially, but
Yeah, I think what this comes down to is the
I'm
goal.
currently 30 feet away from you already, though.
Yeah, well, and the goal, I think the true meaning of the spell, right, is you want to go fight Lysander now.
Yeah.
Like that is your ultimate goal, roleplay wise. Like that is what you want to do.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna
is-
do.
Yeah, like go. You want to go fight Lysander. that's what.
Oh yeah, no,
that's your
I'm going to
driving
dive
force
bomb
right now.
spear them out of the ring, so I take them with me out of the ring because that'll leave the relentless juggernaut in the ring, and that still gives me whatever I wanted to.
I
do
am
as well.
strapped to the back of the relentless juggernaut.
You're not strapped. You're standing on it.
Mm-mm. I am baby gorilla attached, and I looked up and went,
Yeah.
Ah.
The only reason they're in the
Fight
square
me.
over
it's because the
is
juggernaut
is
is.
because the juggernaut has leaned over that edge.
Conquer not.
We'll see how it plays out. We'll make some rolls. We'll see what happens. Lysander's at the end of your turn.
It is.
I
Okay.
would like to use a legendary action to use impeccable advance to attempt to move
Oh,
outside
yeah.
the ring.
Yeah. So this is
Is it the
In-
end of an enemy's turn?
it is the end of a turn.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Just not my turn. It has to be
Right.
another creature's turn.
This is an important roll. I need you to make an athletics check to be able to leap off of this like indent you've given yourself and clear that gap. It's not a high DC per se because you're set up pretty well to do this.
Why do I have a level of exhaustion
You said it's a check, right?
It's an athletics check, yeah.
instead of a save? Yeah.
14. Yeah, 14.
So
Oh, I should have blessed you. I don't
didn't
think I
know?
have bless. Yeah, I
Um,
also don't think I have bless prepared.
Blesses saves. It
Oh,
would have to
okay.
be,
Attack rolls and saving
guidance.
throws. Yeah.
it'd
You
have to be
know-
guidance, I think.
Especially because I was an ass the last time I did this. I'm
Are
gonna
you
burn
doing
my-
it for good?
I'm gonna burn my last DM inspiration and make that a natural 20.
They're not on your team.
They're not on my team, but
But it's Ian as
That,
a person.
Ian as a
This
person
is Ian.
wants Lysander.
That's
to
the thing.
succeed.
That's the thing that y'all have been doing, right? Y'all have been taking it as like my team has to succeed. This is player inspiration. So if you know that you want one of the other PCs to go, you
But
can burn
also
it.
counterpoint, if it is the last one standing in the ring, you win.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
No, like I think we don't know the results of
Oh,
We
I think
don't.
it's 100. I think it's 100% to leave because this wasn't last man standing. It was survival of the fittest, and
Oh,
it actually
yeah.
took like athletic ability or natural ability of flight to get up and out of the thing. So I honestly 100% think it was get out of the ring.
Yeah. At this point,
So,
we're hedging bets, and I have
Ian,
no reason to think that this is the way to
You
do it.
are burning your DM inspiration. To make
I am
this
burning
occur.
my DM inspiration. Last one I got.
Okay.
This
That
just
being
means
said-
another player character potentially moves forward, which is important.
That being
Yes.
said, it was already a success. So you jump over this. You take and
Goodbye.
you put your foot in and you leap. You clear the walls, and as you do, you join Zoland standing in the winner's circle at the center of the stadium.
Nice. This was very clever, Alex.
Thanks. I worked hard on these to make them pseudo interesting.
And so that I'm sure every one of us that made the passive perception check and got the message from Alex that Alex said, you see a note card carved in the imprint that says, just get out of the ring yourself.
So, and the reason that was anybody that pushed fully into the wall in that indent section,
While facing it.
specifically in the middle, while facing it, saw as this wall stretched out and met that shape, it was carved in like the actual like fibers of the wall itself.
That's
So-
cool.
Ian got it because took the knife and pushed it in and was focusing on that point when it pushed through. Justin got it because Justin face planted into the wall. But nobody else was fully kind of pushed into that wall in the center area. I was trying to keep track of who was doing what and how, but most of you guys just full out fucking climbed out of that area. So there wasn't a lot of others to
yeah.
toss into it.
I only figured it out after Justin also left.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, the answer is
Hey.
literally get out.
To be fair, you're the reason Zolden got out.
Yeah.
yeah, Zolden was pretty fucked.
That's
I never
why
made it to the 20-foot section.
No, you were
Neat.
dragged through it. You just never got pushed all the way in.
Yeah.
I made sure to keep you out. 'Cause I just wanted to see what would happen.
I guess I should have given Zolden the passive reception as he was being through it.
But he was
I
only
didn't push him
partial
in.
part. He was only part of the way, not the full 3 feet
it's
in.
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Even then, I imagine that he
No.
didn't have enough time to read everything while he was getting cheese
Yeah.
grated up the wall.
As much as I
Yeah.
hate to say it,
Huh?
I am made extremely sad by this statement that I'm about to make.
I am too.
Unfortunately, this means Team 3, the team of Lysander, the Relentless Juggernaut, and Zoland, is the victor. And that means that Justin, the Fireman Angel, and Lexi Too Sexy have been eliminated from the competition.
Darlings, we did our best, didn't we?
I am heartbroken. I wanted to see my lovely, lovely lady succeed and win. Ian, you've done remarkable. Seriously, though, all of you guys played extremely well throughout all of this. You guys were creative and clever, and that's what I strive for. So, for each and every one of you, you all get 1 DM inspiration for the creative plays and tactics used throughout this.
Ba-na-na-na.
So I got it back.
You got it back.
Especially since it was wasted.
Correct.
You know what? I'm happy with the narrative.
No, it was good. Like, that was smart.
The DC was 14.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
On
God.
that
wow.
athletics check.
I'll take that.
Well done, all of you. Zach, you have marked down that Team 3 is the winner. Yes, you keep the bracket, dog.
I
The
think
rules loading.
our last round.
I was like, but
Oh, he
but
just
you said
tossed
you
it.
would.
He got rid of it.
That was weeks ago.
No, I have it. It just took a second.
No, I
to
was
load.
giving you shit. You're fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got that
So
sick brain.
Team 3 progresses, and I believe you said it was 5 and 9 that are next, correct?
Which is Ileana, Troll and Trino, and Amunga versus Tweet, Argus, and Garagak.
Jesus.
So for
Oh,
next week,
God.
friends, because it is almost end of recording time anyways, we can call it a little bit earlier than we usually do, and that'll be fine. It'll be a little bit shorter episode than usual, but that's okay too.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Next week, with the characters being who they are, of course, Coda, Devin, and Hero will be playing their PCs moving forwards. The rest of these teams, Zach, you will of course be playing Amunga. Dash, you will of course be playing Tweak.
Oh, that means we get to see Ian as Troll and Trino.
Ian, you will be
This is going to be
playing.
fantastic.
You will be playing the proper British gentleman troll and Trino, the spirit troll, who, despite all odds, has made it. Thanks to Ileana and Amunga. Let's be real. As much as I love the character and what Kimber and Dash put into them, because of Ileana and Amunga, have made it to the semifinal round. This will
Really
be
don't
the
quite
last.
fancy fighting.
This will be the last round before the finals. So next week, guys, on the Dice That Bind Us, catch us for the last semifinal round of the Contest of Champions. We know this is going to be the finale is going to be a little bit different. So of the arc. So bear with us. This has been a solid, it'll be a full 10 episodes of the Contest of Champions. It's been a lot, and it's been combat heavy, and it's been
Maybe
grueling.
11.
Maybe 11 if
I
you
love
guys
it.
take forever in this next challenge. But all of you guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. I know this isn't everybody's cup of tea, but it's been, I think I've said it every time. It's been a really nice break for me to not have to write super heavy story shit. And it's given me a lot of time to, for those of you that are caught up on the show, which I hope you are if you're watching this episode, rewrite the entire thing.
Oh, yeah, because fucking
Right.
Ian set the prime material on fire on top of it.
Oops.
Because on top of me winning Storm King's Thunder,
Rick lit the prime material
a
on fire.
massive forest fire broke out. So I had to write for that. I've had to figure out.
Rick might have burnt down to Partus's family home.
Oh, God. So the
Uh,
family that he thought was dead was actually alive, is now dead, even though he knew that they were dead, although now he might have learned that they were alive until they were dead.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Next on Generally Hostile.
Yeah. So this has been a really welcome reprieve for me. I hope my players are having as much fun doing all this stupid shit as I've had writing
Oh.
it and making it happen.
I'm
Oh, I
excited
have.
to be putting off the brother trauma for another episode or two.
Yeah, because the finale is
Yeah,
going
we
to
got to
be
deal with that.
the finale is going to be good, and the finale is going to be a lot more story centric and popping us back into more role play stuff and more heavy story things. But so we're getting back into it, guys. If this hasn't been your thing and you've been kind of just sitting and watching, trying to figure out what's up, I know that's totally fine. I'm not against you. If you got to skip those episodes or whatever, we'll put out a thing that says, we'll put out posts on Twitter and all that stuff saying that it's all over and all that jazz. By we, I mean, I'll make all my friends that run all those pages do it because I don't. And Hero's Facebook page.
I make most of the posts because I just match it with what I post on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Also, huge shout outs to Coda, who is not feeling the greatest today, of course. But Coda, we say it all the time that we give Dash such high praise as an editor, and it's been great having them do so. But You might have noticed a shift in the dynamic and a shift in the editing a little bit over the last 9-10 episodes or so, depending on where this falls. Coda has graciously stepped up to help edit to keep some life stress off of Dash moving forwards. And so big shout outs to Coda for everything that he's been doing for us. It means a lot to have other people step up into those big roles for the show and doing all those kinds of things.
Now they know who to blame for the quality dip.
I'm gonna laugh
Sorry.
if this episode comes out. Coda edited the first 2 of the tournament arc and went, nah, fuck this.
Yeah. That's a lot of big. It's okay. You'll be able to just cut that thanks section out if that's what happens.
No, it stays in no matter what.
No matter what.
And I'll just be text on the screen no, I'm still fucking editing these episodes.
God damn it, Coda.
No, seriously, everybody at home, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for being here. It means a lot that you guys are watching the show. We're doing the thing. Ow. Thank you guys for watching. We are already talking about and getting excited about what comes after this campaign. Not that this one's coming to an end anytime soon. We're already gearing up. So if you guys think that at the end, after this campaign's over, the show is over, you are sorely mistaken. We're sticking it out. We're making big plays. It's doing great things. This is a long wrap up. I'm sorry for it. I'm not. Who am I kidding? You guys love hearing my fucking voice. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching The Dice of Bind Us, and we'll see you next Wednesday for the next episode. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.